All right, welcome back, everybody. So now we need to just go ahead and get started. So what makes a computer powerful, a program powerful, programming language powerful, are the two things that people, humans, are bad at. I call this a REPL. Remember, read, and loop. Do the same thing over and over and over again. Those are the two things that a human struggle with. Well, it's perfect for a computer. So in a way, let's first work on the remembering. So variables, that is the main way information is stored. And then that goes into RAM, memory in your computer, and things are remembered. So we're going to look at the two basic types of variables in Python. So, all right, the first is a string. And like I said before, I'm Sam. So the information on this line is, here's the variable name. It's assigned to with an equal sign. And then my information, the information. And you'll notice that some very, very important things are happening right here. So these quotation marks, these are double quotation marks, and we'll delve into that more in depth later. So I want you to use double quotation marks because it circumvents any problems you may have later. So let's make sure, and that is the shift right there beside the enter key, and that's you get the single quote, and then you hit shift and get the double quote. So all right, I'm wrapping my name, SAM, into inside quotation marks. So a computer needs to know when something starts and when something ends. So I'm saying, hey, here's the beginning of a string, here's the end of a string. So I'm taking the variable name, that's the name of this variable, which happens to be name, and then I'm assigning it. In Python, the equal sign links. It links information to the variable. So all right, so now I'm going to hit enter. And it looks like nothing happened. A lot happened. So now, right here I assigned my information, Sam, to the variable name. Now I'm going to do something that's called calling the variable. So now I type in the same variable and I get the information back. So all right, so that's a string. And I want you to think about this. A string is everything that isn't a number. All right, so now let's look at X. I'm going to assign 1 to X. All right, this is called an integer. Now I'm going to talk about a bit of information that contains a decimal. This is called a float. All right, so now I have a string, which lives inside quotation marks. I have an integer that does not contain a decimal. Then I have a float that is any number that does contain a decimal. All right, so let's do even this. This is still considered a float. Even though it doesn't have any value, it's still basically the same, but it's not, it's a float. So all right, these are the three types of variables, and we're going to dig deep into these as we continue on with the course. So stay tuned.